take me on a first date?
This is 5-star restaurant.
I mean, 5 stars, like...
No, but listen, they cook the food right in front of you. You get to pick like what you want on it and everything.
What kind of food is that?
Subway.
Violet Myers, for all of the, you know, hot dogs that have been thrown down your hallway, that's all you're getting. Subway. Nothing more, nothing less.
Is that what it is? Like, do y'all want to jump inside my body and like teach me how to act and like make me like a robot? Is that what it is? Is that why y'all really mad that I can wear a suit and date other women, or I can be feminine and date your dad? Which one is it? What are you mad about?
Here's the thing. No one is mad. I think pointing out something that's factually true doesn't make someone angry at it. I just
passionate.
think... well, not even passionate. I'm just saying that I just find it interesting that women will sit there and say, oh, we're victims and life is so hard, when in reality it's significantly easier for women than it is for men. And pointing that out doesn't necessarily make someone mad. And then the other thing too is that men are leaders. So since men are leaders, they preside over women. So since we have some degree of responsibility over you, we also have some degree of authority as well. So that's another reason is, that men, you know, make rulings in certain things on females.
And isn't it crazy? You guys asked for equality, we gave it to you, and now you're working, you're doing what you want to do, with all freedom possible, and you still complain about issues. We're like, yo, we gave it to you, what you wanted, we still complain.
It's like we gave women this equality, we let them do these things, but they feel like they can be dominant and assertive, masculine, and act like men, and for some reason, they think that we're hating on them. But let's turn it on its head. Let's say she goes and a guy that she's supposed to meet shows up on a date and he's dressed just like her. Wig, makeup, high heels, and a dress. She's gonna be like, hell no. The guy's not gonna be like, well, you're just mad because, you know, I could do it better than you. I could do all these things better than you. Men would never do that, and they would never even think to do that in any type of scenario dealing with the woman of the opposite gender. We're just not attracted to the same thing. But I notice how women that are educated, women that say that they can do all the things that men do, they expect a man to take them serious, but all dudes are going to end up doing is raw dogging them and sending them home packing.
Yo, look what the fuck my mama did to my room. This bitch is toxic and she needs help. Like, she needs help. Like, I gotta get out of her. Get out! Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out! Bitch! Get out! You ain't got nowhere to go. I'm straight, bro. You was a mistake, bitch. It's fucking close to say a fuck life. I keep trying, I keep praying.
Bro, I got turned off when I saw all those nose rings on the person behind the camera. Of course the situation is messed up, but she would have never had this issue had she have flown the coop much younger and got married. A man in your life and, you know, a guy that's willing to take care of you would have been your out. You wouldn't have to deal with her anymore. You wouldn't be crying, making this video, and you wouldn't be living at your mama's house. But a lot of women, they think, you know, they can be independent, strong. They don't need no man until they actually need a man. God, man, did you see all of those septum rings and nose rings that she had? Bro, she had more gold on her face than Xerxes from 300.
Why'd you break up with your ex?
Because for his birthday, I made us reservations to the nicest restaurant in Baltimore, planning to spend $400. And I did, and I made those reservations a month in advance in high school, saved up $400, and then my birthday comes around, and he got me not a note, not a card, no flowers, nothing. So I was like, fuck you, you're done.
Did you ask him why he didn't invest in you?
He was like, I don't have the money, bitch, we're co-workers. I know how much money you make. I know what hours you work. You have the money to buy your girlfriend flowers.
So there weren't any signs leading up to it that...
There were. He would never really plan stuff or anything, but I was like, you know what? I'm type A. I'm a planner. It's chill. And then my birthday came around and I was like, yeah, he doesn't give a fuck.
And it doesn't even matter about the money in a present. It matters about the thought behind it, and this man had no thought behind it. So like after that conversation, her ex can go fuck herself because I hate her.
He could have taken me to my favorite Mexican place where my meal is $20 and I would have been the happiest girl in the world.
You just wanted to see the effort.
The effort, yeah. Him making plans. He couldn't do that. I hope my ex sees this. Fuck you.
I'm going to be honest with you. You guys were in high school. Of course, you didn't make an excuse about the $400. But if that was a man in that situation, would he really be crying and bitching? Oh, I had to spend $400. Men have to spend more money on women than vice versa. I understand her plight. You guys were co-workers, but let's be totally honest here. with his mindset being that young and, you know, he hasn't really matured or he's trying to get his feet wet, he was only dating you because he was attractive enough. You were attracted to him and he was trying to get some experience testing out that box.
I mean, to take care of somebody and love them so much for 3 years and for them to pay you with bullets.
A man is out of the hospital and recovering after he says his ex-girlfriend tried to kill him.
It is a miracle he survived because he says she shot him several times, firing until she ran out of bullets.
So it's a little hard.
Elvis Munoz is sharing his story, revealing the wounds he says his ex-girlfriend Alexis Pinto left behind when she shot him. He says she tried to kill him.
I mean, to take care of somebody and love them so much for 3 years and for them to pay you with bullets, try to take your life.
He says he didn't realize it at first, but he was in an abusive relationship. Munoz says his girlfriend was jealous, controlling and isolated him from his loved ones. It all came to a head on September 5th when she took him to a wooded area near 288 and Airport Boulevard, supposedly to watch the sunset. Instead, she allegedly opened fire.
That's when I felt my left hand get hit. Like I just felt my hand get hot. And I was running, holding my chest and stomach.
He says she aimed the gun directly at his face. Fortunately, he moved just in time and the bullet grazed him.
I just threw my hand like this and I moved my head and it went in.
After emptying her gun, Elvis Munoz says he convinced Alexis Pinto to get help. She called her father and drove him to a gas station where help finally arrived. Multiple surgeries later, Elvis, once a mechanic, is now disabled with limited movement in his hands.
I took several shots. I fought for my life for hours.
But just yesterday, the same day he was getting a bullet removed from his back, Alexis's bond was reduced from $75,000 to $10,000. He's now scared, not just for himself, but for the family that is caring for him.
I am furious that the system is not doing their part because someone stated that she has a mental illness.
Now Alexis Pinto is out on bond and Elvis Munoz says he's living in fear.
Bro, I'm sorry I had to get up, bro. What the hell? If that was a man in that situation, bro, his bail would be like $1 million. That's an attempted murder, and all of those bullets should be taken into account. What state is this? Is this Texas? Yo. And a lot of these young dudes, y'all want to get in relationships? Y'all want to be hugged up with these modern women? And she was doing that, hoarding him away, watering him down, taking him away from his loved ones, being jealous. She's just a smash and dash, bro. There had to be signs. I can't just blame this on her. I mean, actually, I could. She literally tried to off this guy. Absolutely ridiculous. Disgusting. Wow. Actually tried to do this. You know, he should have seen the signs. Obviously, there's probably red flags there when she was acting like that. He probably didn't think it would ever get to the point where his life was on the line. Absolutely ridiculous. I cannot believe what I just saw. I am totally disgusted. I am so happy that this guy survived. But $75K bail bond to $10K? We can't win for losing, bro. We're damned if we do, damned if we don't. Things can be done to us, and the law is just not on our side, bro. I'm sick, bro. I'm sick.
So there is no guy that wants to get up with me, have breakfast with me, have espresso with me, take me shopping at Ulta, take me to buy Gymshark, take me to the gym or go to the gym with me, have dinner with me.
Man, hell no!
I mean, ma'am, you really got to think about it. Why would a man in 2024 and beyond go through all the trouble of having to spend his own money on you, spend his time, listen to all your problems, have you try to hoard him, record him, put him on TikTok, put him on Instagram, try to put him on blast if he has other chicks, just for him to end up spending the whole day with you and you saying, call me when you get home, text me, when he could just be out there getting some money, maintaining his peace, when he could just do this for about 10, 20 minutes and go home. Why would he rather not just do this instead?
Hey babe, I'm so sorry. Work took so much longer than expected. Yeah, I'll be home soon. No worries.
You see, much quicker, out the way, doesn't have to be all lovey-dovey, and then she can go right back to the boyfriend that's, you know, the placeholder, the simp, the beta male, that's spending all his time, money, and being lied to.
The art of chasing does not exist anymore. The art of proper courting a woman does not exist anymore.
I agree. Yeah.
And I just want to feel
Like
desired.
a girl, feminine. I want to feel like the feminine energy, not the masculine energy.
And I'll tell you this. I want to feel like if he has me, his eyes aren't wandering, if there's something better. I want him to be like, whoa, you are it. That's fucking amazing. And that's it.
Are you kidding?
That's absolutely ridiculous, and that is a fairy tale. That's the thing. Women always look for a Build-A-Bear, a Build-A-Ninja, a Build-A-Guy, and it doesn't exist. They always want to try to take away the man's chemical biology, how he really is, water him down, hoard him to the point where they're just a robot for him. I'm sorry. And notice that she said that she doesn't feel feminine. They want to feel like women only if a guy is chasing them. So it actually takes a guy to chase them, pursue them, and wait for the woman to pull the trigger, give them a shot after they've been ran through by all these other dudes, got so many hot dogs thrown down their hallway, and they've, you know, gobbled up so many glizzies and long dogs. And finally, you'll get the attention that you wanted from the woman, but at a limited time, because she's only going to want to do this so that you give her all of the attention, time, and resources out of your pocket. And then she'll end up just being bored with you because you're just like all the other simps that she tossed away in her past. Ridiculous. Let's keep going.
I just want to, you know what I want?
We don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
My type of guy, call me back. That's all I want.
No, they call you back.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
but come on.
I'm actually writing a book about a lot of the things that you just said. And the energy, I think, to give off, to get that, because it is rare, but
Yes.
it's out there, is you are lucky to be in my presence. I still, we've known each other since we were 12, give off that energy. Like,
Whoa.
if you go away from me, like, you don't get access to this.
Yes.
You don't get access to this personality. You don't get access to these boobs. You don't get access to this witty,
it's
funny,
true.
charming personality. They should be so lucky.
Shut up, silly woman.
Exactly what I just said. It's going to come at a cost, and they're always going to look forward to telling you, hey, you should be happy that you are doing this for me. You should be happy to chase me. Even though everybody on the football team when I was in high school gave me that long sandwich, that foot-long sub. You get what I'm saying? All the way down my esophagus and all the way through hitting my cervix. So yeah, this is ridiculous. This is the ego of modern women. And this is why guys have stopped chasing, because it's not worth the squeeze. The juice is not worth the squeeze. Most of these women are ran through. They are all out of oxytocin and they're unable to pair bond. So what is the point of being the rat in their rat race, in their mousetrap? Makes no sense. But let's keep going.
Men are born hunter-gatherers. They are literally the lion looking for prey. And if you're just the gazelle that walks into his mouth, he's not going to want it because he didn't have to work for it. He didn't have to try for it. There's no effort that he had to put in. And I want to be a sprinting gazelle. I don't want to walk
And this
right
is the
in there.
thing. I have to say that Sistine and I were very masculine in our career. So we're very much someone that loves to be go-getters. We love to plan things. We are the loudest usually in the room with our friends. We have the most jokes. We like to just hold an audience. But when it comes to a relationship, we want that to be taken away from us and have a guy be in control. And so I think that's been the hardest part, is a lot of these guys that we go on dates with, they forget the balance and the dynamic and they kind of give it to us. And unfortunately, it's easy for us to take it.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Getting your career, being masculine, and wanting to turn it off. You can't turn that off 24/7. That's why these women are so dominant. They ask for so much. They're so like, hey, it's going to be my way or the highway. And this is why guys, aka the lion, is not chasing this sprinting gazelle as if the example that she just gave. They're not doing it anymore. The lion has actually used his brain, smartened up, and noticed that, hell no, I'm the prize. I'm not going to be chasing you, because all the guys that you have chased that guys have chased you in the past, you got rid of them. So guess what? You are going to have to take your masculinity and use it, and maybe you can chase me and we'll see what happens. So the gazelle is now chasing after the lion, while the lion is standing over there with his peace, with his solitude, his money, his attention, time, and resources, and he's yawning. He doesn't care anymore. And these women, that's why they're single. That's why they have this podcast. That's why they still are playing by the old set of rules that they expect men to still be simping, still be looking at them as a prize. But guess what? It doesn't work anymore. Men have smartened up. The game has changed. So just get prepared for this big guy.
The undisputed, the undefeated heavyweight champion of the world.
I'm in for rehab. I wanna relax. Girl, you understand my needs and I believe that. Detox and revamp. Things you do with your hands. You know I need that. Need that rehab. I'm here for rehab. I wanna relax. Girl, you understand my needs and I believe that. Detox and revamp. Things you do with your hands. You know I need that. Need that rehab.